Imagine an island where evolution doesn't take millions of years, but hundreds. A place where animals shrink, grow, and transform at a speed that shouldn't be possible. It sounds like science fiction, but this island is real. And what happens here rewrites the rules of how life changes. There's a pattern in nature. Big animals stay big, small animals stay small, and change takes a very, very long time. But on certain islands around the world, evolution behaves differently, almost like it's running in fast forward. Scientists call it the island rule. On isolated islands, big animals often become smaller, and small animals often become larger. But nowhere is this rule more dramatic than on a remote island in Indonesia, Flores, home of one of the strangest evolutionary stories ever discovered. In 2003, inside a limestone cave called Liang Bua, a team of archaeologists found something impossible, a skull, perfectly preserved, not from a child, not from a modern human. It was from a hobbit-sized human species just 3 feet tall, a completely separate branch of humanity that lived on Flores just 50,000 years ago. They named it Homo floresiensis. This wasn't ancient, slow evolution. This was evolution racing, reshaping our species at lightning speed. But the tiny humans of Flores were only the beginning. The island held more secrets. Flores is home to creatures that seem like optical illusions. Miniature elephants no bigger than a large dog, giant rats the size of terriers, storks taller than humans. Why would evolution create such contradictions? Because islands change the rules of survival. Large animals shrink because food is limited. Small animals grow because predators are scarce. On islands like Flores, life compresses, simplifies, speeds up. Evolution stops painting with fine brushes and starts using bold strokes. Isolation is a powerful sculptor. When a species becomes trapped on an island, cut off from the mainland, everything becomes more intense. Less food, less competition, no escape. This creates evolutionary pressure stronger than almost anywhere else on Earth. A species that might take 1,000,000 years to change on the mainland can transform in a few thousand on an island. That's how the ancestors of modern elephants, towering giants, shrunk to the size of ponies in just a few generations, and how a population of early humans evolved into a tiny new species with a completely different body and brain. Flores is a laboratory of evolution operating on double speed. The tiny humans of Flores lived on the island for hundreds of thousands of years. Then, they vanished. Why? Some theories say modern humans arrived and outcompeted them. Others think a volcanic eruption wiped them out. But local stories on the island tell something different. They speak of the Ibu Gogo, small, hairy people who stole food and mimicked human speech. Legends that sound eerily similar to the real hobbit species discovered in the rock. Did Homo floresiensis survive longer than we think? Did humans and hobbits coexist? Evolution answers some questions and creates new mysteries in their place. Islands are strange places. They shape life in ways that feel impossible, until you see the evidence. Flores reminds us that evolution is not slow, steady, or predictable. It can accelerate, jump, rewrite species in the space of a few thousand years. And hidden on the world's islands may be more species, living or extinct, that record what evolution looks like when the clock runs differently. Because sometimes, to understand the story of life, you have to go to the edges of the map, where nature experiments in fast forward. Like, subscribe, and let's keep exploring how even the unremarkable can surprise us.
Stay curious. This is Unremarkably Remarkable.